What's going on, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. Hold on a minute. Let me stop this. Let me stop this. Good evening, everybody. How you doing, man? What's good? It's your boy Kirk, man. I'm back again, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a heat one today. How is everybody doing? Good evening to everybody dropping in the live, man. Come on in. Hit the like button. Don't forget to like to the channel. Let me get my screen. I'm looking for my screen. How is everybody holiday doing? Shout out to everybody. As you come on in, man, hit the like button. You know, we're gonna have a discussion. Today I'll be talking about immigration. And a lot of people right now is in problem. Hey, man, I never made the rules, man. I just follow them. Come on in, because we're going to talk today. Shout out to Mark. Mark Brown that's coming in, man. Shout out to everybody that's popping in. And yeah, bear with me, guys. I'm setting up my screen. Anyway, man, let's get ready, man. Let's get ready. Let's go. Let's go. Today I want to be talking about immigration. And a lot of people. Shout out to 5-Star Logistic, man. He's dropping in. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, let me begin by saying this immigration bill is causing a lot of problem. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, there I go. All right, guys. Are you guys hearing me good? Everything is good? All right, man. Let's get into this, man. A lot of people are getting into this whole entire immigration thing, and I want to give my input on it. Are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me good? Everybody is hearing me good. Just let me know. All right, man, let's get into it. Immigration is a big issue right now. And I know a lot of people don't like to talk about immigration, but this is going to be a good topic because a lot of you guys who are in this country, I think it's time for some of you understand that when you come to America doesn't wait on you to figure your life out. You gotta figure that out. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys my 2 cents, and I'm gonna talk about a lot of changes that's taking in effect. Shout out to everybody, man. Come on in the live. And yeah, let's jump on in. All right, man. Let me get ready, man. Sorry, guys. I've been preparing and preparing. Okay. So I came across this article and basically ran the governor of Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, sign a bill and cracking down on immigrant in Florida. And now we have everybody running around like a chicken with no heads. Everybody's trying to find a girl so they can pay to get their green card. Let's not play no games. Let's call it what it is, man. Looking for a girl now, huh? Oh, man. I'm going to be talking about that today. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So I came across this article. Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, had signed a bill. The bill is called 1718 to combat the dangerous effect of illegal immigrant caused by the federal government reckless border policy. That's what he says. He said that the federal government is not doing enough. And so he wants to take control of his state. He's going to be concerned about his state. And so a lot of immigrants that are in Florida, it's a nightmare. So we're going to talk about it. If you have a driver's license from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, and you don't have a green card, if you drive to Florida, you will be arrested if you get pulled over and they find out that you don't have a green card. That's what the bill says. Okay, so let me pull it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There you go. So you have to be verified through E-Verify, mandatory for any employer with a 25 or more employee. Now let me say this. Let me say this. I'ma just be honest with you. That part right there, you know your boy Kirky Fresh. You know I keep it real. That right there is a bunch of BS. I'm going to tell you why I say that. Hold on a minute. I'm going to tell you why I say that. See, the white people, they can tell you something that make y'all feel good. But I'm going to give you the real deal. I'm going to tell you why it's BS. Okay? There are some immigration officer only want to have a reason to arrest you. 25 or not, they don't care. Uh-oh. Let me say this again. There are some immigration officer, some ICE agent, they do not care about 25 employee. They just want to know that you got one and they coming. Listen, there are going to be so much violation taking place in this bill, it's not even going to be funny. It's not going to be funny. See what I'm saying? They just want to have a reason and you out of here. You see what I'm saying? That's it. So let's not play games. Let's not play games. Where's my thing when? Hold on. Let me bring up my... Where is my... Hold on a minute. See, I'm playing... Okay, there we go. So, let's be real. Let's be real. Some officer only want to have a reason. Now, this is not to scare a lot of y'all, because I'm going to tell you some of the things that a lot of people ain't trying to tell you, or they don't know. So we going to get into it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people are going to get arrested. Whether you have 25 employees or not, they want to have, as long as they have this ammunition, you're done. You're done. Let me play a news clip. Let me pull up a news clip. Check this out.
For decades, South Florida has been home to migrants, and many times they do work that others may not want to do or are able to do. But a new immigration crackdown by the Florida legislature and Governor Ron Desantis is now making it harder for them to live and work in the state.
And even though the policy is not yet in effect, CBS News Miami's Gabriela Arzola shows us how it has already shaken the undocumented community along with employers they work for.
A recent survey from the Migration Policy Institute says there are around 800,000 undocumented immigrants right here in the state of Florida. Construction and agriculture, but that may not be for long.
Around South Florida, labor workers are becoming more and more scarce by the day, according to some employees.
People aren't showing up to work because they're scared of being deported.
And critics say Senate Bill 1718 is to blame.
None on the desk, Mr. Speaker.
According to the bill, businesses could face up to a $10,000 fine per undocumented employee, and the state could revoke their license. For construction workers like Jose, he says half of the workers are already gone.
Many workers are leaving thinking they're going to be deported, so they're going to other states.
The bill also includes hospitals. Each facility that accepts Medicaid has to submit that person's immigration status. According to the Florida governor's website, taxpayers paid more than $200.
All right, man. Let me go back to here. All right, there you go. I had to change my headset because I was getting some feedback. But let's talk about this bill right here, okay? Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live, man. Listen. Let's talk about it, okay? Ron DeSantis' new bill, okay? Like I was saying, it's gonna take effect July the 1st, and a lot of people are gonna have to move from Florida. So a lot of people already getting out of there. A lot of people who are undocumented. It says right here, taxpayers paid $226 million in healthcare. Now, one might ask themselves, how is this possible? Is because when immigrants go into the hospital and you get whatever you need to get done and you don't pay the bill, what happened is the state, they get tax write-off. This is why they say us, the taxpayers. You get what I'm saying? It's a tax write-off. So they keep a track of that. Now, a lot of these people who are going into hospital in Florida and getting medical surgery or whatever they get, it's costing the state of Florida a scan to these guys. But let's listen in.
$26 million in healthcare costs for undocumented migrants last year. Now, working migrants like Huang say they're being threatened daily.
We are being treated like delinquents. They talk about ICE and police, and everything here is just really uncomfortable right now.
With the tens of thousands of migrants coming through the Texas border, Governor Desantis says this bill should deter illegal immigrants from coming to Florida. But for those that are already here, like Maria, she says she'll stay, pray, and continue to work to help her family in hopes that she won't be deported.
Working hard to help my family seems impossible, but I just have to pray to God that everything works out.
The bill still needs to be signed by the governor, but once that happens, this law will take effect July 1st. I'm Gabrielle Arzola, CBS News, Miami.
As the Title 42 immigration policy ends on Thursday, the Biden administration is getting ready to introduce sweeping new restrictions for migrants. CBS News has learned that under the new policy, migrants who cross the southern border without authorization will be ineligible for asylum. That's unless they can prove they requested asylum in another country. The rule does not apply to unaccompanied children. Migrants will also need to pass interviews with heightened standards than the ones used today. Those who can't prove they're eligible face deportation and a 5-year banishment from the U.S. The full policy is expected to be published tomorrow. For a decade.
So there you have it. We have Mr. Ron, who is signing off on this whole entire bill that's gonna take effect. I'm gonna play this video so you guys can see what's going on. Truck drivers are threatening not to deliver in Florida. So we have that going on right now. Let me just say this. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live, man. Let me say this, right? A lot of people who are being affected by this right now are new people. Let's address the new people, right? These new people. And when I say new, people that are coming, that came to America a year and a half ago, who came in this country, and a lot of these people are you know, they're here and they're not legal, right? So a lot of these people who came in this country who are being affected by this new bill are a lot of new immigrants, right? So we got those people. That's number one. Then we have a lot of old people, okay? Now here's my issue with the old folks, right? And one is going to agree and disagree, and I'm going to narrow this conversation down to my set of people, which is Jamaican people. And I'm gonna just talk mainly about Jamaican people, about the whole situation, right? But let's take a look at what truckers are saying. Let's take a look at what truckers are saying when coming in Florida. So truckers are saying that they're not coming in. So let's listen in. Let's listen to what they're saying.
Threatening to stop. Immigrant truck drivers, mostly Latino, are reportedly threatening to stop delivering any goods to the state of Florida. This follows Governor Ron DeSantis' decision to sign into law a new bill, which is among some of the toughest anti-immigration legislation in years. From Ron, that we go live to Xavier Walton in Miami. Xavier, break this all down for us.
Well, Adrian, this call to action by Latino truck drivers really picked up steam, if you will, on TikTok over the weekend. One driver saying, "Do not enter Florida," then encouraging other Latino truck drivers to do the same, follow suit, and that led to a thread on social media. Bottom line here, Latino drivers are calling for a boycott and in some regards refusing to deliver shipments here in Florida. All this in response to a sweeping anti-immigration bill signed into law just last week by Governor DeSantis. The law aimed to limit the flow of illegal immigration. Among other things, under the new law, businesses with more than 25 staffers are required to use E-Verify. That's a federal system that determines if employees can legally work in the United States. It also requires employers to fire an employee if they discover that employee to be a foreign national who is not authorized to work in the country. Another provision from the law.
So people are going to get fired, and people who are not, who cannot be verified through e-verify system. And if you don't know what that is, it's a system where they put your social security number in, and you give them your social security number, I think they get you give them your your immigration, your green card A number. There's a number on your green card that they put in, and it will verify if you are a resident or not. So when you fill out an application, they would run it through. Shout out to District Boss, and yeah, they will verify if you're supposed to be in the country or not. And fortunately for me, I only used e-verify one time, and that was years ago with Target, and so I haven't been e-verified through no employee because I don't work for nobody. So thank God for that. Also, out-of-state driver's license issue to unauthorized immigrants. So if you're in the state there that gives license to undocumented immigrant, if you drive to Florida and get pulled over by a regular police, you know, they're gonna be able to, once they pull you over, they're gonna, you know, make sure that you have your papers or not, and they're gonna be able to arrest you, process you, and remove you from the country. So this is what they're doing in Florida, and I'm gonna tell you what you should do, because you know your boy Kirky Fresh. I got the remedy for you.
It invalidates out-of-state driver's licenses issued to unauthorized immigrants.
So if you're out of state and you have a driver's license, let's say from New York. I know New York give undocumented people driver's license. I know Connecticut does it. I think California do it, and a couple other states issue those licenses to undocumented immigrants. If you get one of those licenses and you're traveling to Florida, whether you're driving your own car or you're driving with someone, and you get pulled over and the officer asks to see your ID and you give it to them, you can get arrested and get deported. Now, there is gonna be a lot of problem, I'm telling you, because even let's say you get pulled over by a state trooper or police and you're a passenger in a car, by right, you do not have to give the officer your driver's license, whether you're legal, whether you're legally in the country, or if you're illegal in the country, because the Constitution does not require you to give an officer your ID without probable cause. Probable cause mean that you have to have a cause to identify me as an individual. You have to have reasonable suspicion of a crime, meaning that I'm about to commit a crime, has committed a crime, or in the process of committing a crime. So under those three circumstances, an officer he have to have those three elements to require a ID from you. And that's whether you legal or not legal. Unfortunately, because a lot of these people who are undocumented, even if the officer asks for their identification and they give it to them willingly, and they find out that they were not supposed to be in a country, one can argue that the officer request of the ID is first illegal. It's illegal. It's illegally obtained by the officer. Now, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm just saying that's how the Constitution is written, and so you're gonna have a lot of people who get arrested but they weren't supposed to show the officer the ID. I don't know. It's a very touchy subject, and I just know as a regular U.S. citizen, if I'm not committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime, an officer cannot just ask for my ID. I know that much. As far as undocumented immigrant goes, it's a gray area right there, because you know, when you become a U.S. resident, it tells you that you need to travel with your documents and all that stuff. But I'm not sure how they're gonna go about that little part right there. But I know if I'm in a car, an officer can ask for my ID. You can, but as far as me giving you my ID just to give you my ID, I don't have to give you my ID. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to give you my ID. So a lot of confusion. It's just a lot of things is gonna take place. But I'm gonna tell you how to get over that, because you know me, I keep it real. I keep it raw and edit. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. The channel is called On Defense. Hit the like button if you join. If you're just coming in. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Shout out to everybody that's dropping in. If you're new to the channel, like I said, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these type of contents, because I think there's a lot of conversation need to be having around immigrants and immigration. And I'm gonna be telling y'all what I would do if I was undocumented, and I'm gonna be telling you what you should be doing. And I'm gonna be telling you guys, this is just my opinion. I'm not a licensed attorney, but I'm gonna tell you what I would do. But forget about what I would do. Seek legal advice for your immigration status, and don't take the chance with any of these law that they're taking. They're coming in effect. These people are not playing games. I said it one time when I was doing my live a couple years ago, when Donald Trump was the president, and a lot of you guys who are undocumented, you need to start to take your situation serious. A lot of you guys get very comfortable, and you start to forget the purpose of your whole entire trip. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. I just wanted to let you guys know that a lot of these stuff that taking place, they're not gonna change. So you guys need to stop fighting these laws when they're coming through, and then when you win the battle, let's say a president sign a law and revoke that governor law, you guys go right back to your comfortable life and don't fix the situation, and then another governor come in and do the same thing over and over, and the cycle just keep going on and on and on. And so I'm going to be telling what you guys need to be doing, and I'm going to be sharing my own opinion, what I would do. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue with this news clip, and I'm going to be continuing talking about this. Hit the like button when you come in, man, and let's keep this conversation going.
Show solidarity that cuts off the supply chain to Florida. A. B, it's also a statement of solidarity with their fellow countrymen who don't see that status as an issue when they're here.
Okay, let me just outright say this. Because I wanted to say this from morning. When I see this right here, I wanted to say this from morning. Here's my problem with this news clip right here. A lot of truckers will hype up and say, yeah, we're going to boycott Florida, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing with truckers. Y'all can't do nothing for long. Let's talk about it. Y'all can't do nothing for long. Y'all hype up. Y'all get all emotional. Y'all say, yeah, we're going to take over America and shut it down. And 2 days, man, we got to go back to work, man. My daughter, my son, we need milk for the babies, bro. Let's go, man. I didn't know. So stop it, man. Stop it. Stop talking about you gonna use your truck. You get what I'm saying? And you ain't going in because of some law that just passed. There's other ways that you can go about it instead of using a truck. And I hate to see every time there's something going on in America, a lot of people like to use, especially you truckers. You know you're not gonna be out. Listen, let's do this. Let's do this. I guarantee you, let's shut down Florida. Y'all ain't gonna be out here for 2 months. Y'all ain't gonna be out here for 2 months. If you really want to make a change and make an effect in Florida, it ain't gonna be no 2-day process. I mean, we gotta shut Florida down, and that takes time. You get what I'm saying? We talking about stop going to Florida totally. Y'all ain't gonna stop going over Florida, man. Just stop making up all these type of noise, okay? Because y'all ain't gonna do it. And if you do it, it ain't gonna be for long. I don't care if you're Jamaican, American, Hispanic. I don't care. You truckers cannot unite together for long. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You guys cannot unite for long. So all this cry, talking about we gonna do this, that, and the third, you ain't doing anything. Let's clear that out of the way. Okay? Because a bunch of y'all know you ain't gonna shut Florida down for no long period of time. Alright? If a load come that's paying $4 a mile, you gonna grab it and go in. So let's not play games. I hate to see when you guys do that.
So immigrant advocates say Florida's approach is targeting a community, a group of people already struggling to survive. Here's some stats for you. 21% of people living in Florida, the Sunshine State, aren't born in the United States. That's according to the Migration Policy Institute. A grassroots nonprofit estimates there are approximately 300,000 farm workers who live in the state illegally, making up about 60% of the state's farming workforce.
Generally speaking, an employer is not going to let the drivers dictate the company business, and they would be terminated.
You see what I'm saying? A company driver, you hear what he just said? A company is not going to let a company driver dictate because he'll be terminated. Like, you're a truck driver. You don't have no, you ain't no, listen, man, you truck drivers. And when I say truck drivers, I'm talking about you guys who get a W-2. Stop come out here. Like, y'all ain't gonna do off the stuff that y'all saying. This is why this is why immigration is such an emotional topic, and it gets real tricky and gets all emotional, and because it's family and friends and a whole bunch of stuff, y'all get emotional in it. You get what I'm saying? But the truth to be told, when it all boils down, y'all ain't gonna do what you're saying, man. And we're talking about whether you're driving it for a company or if you own your truck. Because we know a lot of y'all can't stop run for a day because y'all run your truck paycheck to paycheck. So just stop it. All right? Just stop it. There's other ways you can make a move and make a bigger effect than using a truck. Trust me. All right?
And that doesn't, of course, apply to independent contractors. Meantime, advocates are already talking about the possible potential ripple effect this new law can actually have with regards to deliveries to grocery stores. There are videos posted on social media over the weekend showing empty shelves, and this being the reason as to why. Adrian, that's something we're gonna have to wait and see how it actually plays out. Obviously, this law, this bill rather, just being signed into law last week.
Yeah, and it doesn't go into effect until July 1st, but there are promises by some of these Latino truck drivers that they'll be banning the delivery of goods, or they'll boycott the delivery of goods to Florida on June 1st. But we don't really know yet how widespread this is going to be, right? I mean, this got a lot of traction on TikTok, getting a lot of attention on those videos shared on social media, but it's very grassroots and so far not really evident as to how much this is going to happen in real time.
Yeah, Adrian, that's the thing. Like, this just happened over the weekend, at least the call for action, right? It's going to take some.
Listen, man, these people who are talking about all this truck driving and taking over Florida and all that stuff, man. Y'all don't even know off the story, man. Listen, them white people, they will pay big companies to bring their freight into Florida. Let me say this again. If you think you can sabotage Florida, them white people will pay top dollars and use major companies to bring their stuff into Florida and just leave you hanging. You get what I'm saying? So y'all just need to, I don't know. Y'all just need to, yeah, it ain't gonna work like that.
Sometime to see whether or not this actually does pick up steam, whether or not it does make a difference. But when you talk to people, they think this is a way for at least the immigrant coalition, the advocates there, to say, hey, this new law isn't okay.
Thank you for watching. Go to News Nation now.
So we have those two new clips, and I want to talk about this whole issue. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. A lot of people who are very disturbed about this whole entire I got a news clip that I'm gonna be playing, and this is from Jamaica, because I'm gonna be talking about those Jamaican people. And Jamaica is one of the island that a lot of people who are now running around. The Jamaicans are running around like everybody else, no green card, and we're seeing an issue with everybody. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. There is gonna be Luke. Let me tell you what Luke says. Luke said, there you go again with the racial white people serious. Listen, man. Luke. If you think me calling white people is racial profiling, I'm stating a facts. If you think Hispanic can shut down Florida and them white people need their stuff, you are sleeping under a rock. You get what I'm saying? You are sleeping under a rock. If you believe that in a state like Florida, one of the richest states, Florida, New York, one of the wealthiest states, there are neighborhoods in Florida that you can't even drive unless you have a reason to go there. You think them wealthy white people is gonna let some Hispanic guy from Mexico come and shut Florida down? You can stay under your rock, Luke. And if you want to have a conversation, I can drop the link and we talk about it. But it has nothing to do with racial profiling. You get what I'm saying? That's nothing to do with racial profiling. All right? But if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. That's my opinion. I have the right to my opinion. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you. All right? So I'm just telling you that it's not going to happen. All right? So again, if you believe that, you know what I mean? So let me continue, because I'm not going to let me go off into a white Hispanic trail or whatever.
Many with the diaspora, in the diaspora, pardon me, concerned.
So this now is a news clip from Jamaica, because a lot of Jamaicans are now, the conversation is now in Jamaica, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play this clip right here, and there you go. There you go, Luke. I dropped the link. You want to have a conversation, you can have a conversation. I'm doing this review right here. If you think I call white people out as racial whatever, then too bad. Don't let me start talking to you about white and black and all that stuff, because if I start, I'm going to go in, okay? You can stay under your little rock, all right?
Joining us this morning is founder and
So this is a news clip from Jamaica where the news hit Jamaica, and the discussion is taking place in Jamaica, and a lot of people now are having this dialogue of what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna give you my opinion, all right? And I'm gonna be talking about it, and you know what I mean? Yeah.
managing attorney for Heman's Law Group, Tremaine Hemans.
Morning, Tremaine.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
I can't complain. Give thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So what obtains now? What is the governor trying to change, and where is it going from where to where? So what obtains now with the immigrants?
Well, just to start off, the bill actually passed the Senate last night.
Oh.
So it is likely to come into effect as early as today. I expect him to sign it before the end of the day. So breaking news. Unfortunately, this is a far-reaching anti-immigrant law. It's going to affect things going from identification documents like state IDs, driver's licenses, to penalizing employers for employing people who do not have proper documentation in the country. They're criminalizing transporting undocumented immigrants. For example, if you are
Flock Freight's patented technology
Let me say this real quick before I go on, okay? Let me say this before I even move forward, okay? If you think everything that there's a conversation surrounded around, we got to pull up some numbers on the screen to show you, again, you living on a rock. You get what I'm saying? Some things are it's a given. You get what I'm saying? It's a given. It's a given. So when you bring up a certain subject and talk about a certain topic, you get what I'm saying? Just like if you talk about the record company and how millions of people who control the record company are not black people. We don't need to bring up no numbers about it. The Jews control it. The white people control it. The whole shebang is run by Jews and wealthy white people. You don't need to bring up a number to factualize that. So again, Luke, if you need numbers in this shit right here, you need to go and dig that up yourself. You get what I'm saying? This country is run by white people. You think them white people is gonna let some black Jamaican dude and some Hispanic from other countries that they don't even like in the first place take over their state and shut that shit down? You are under a rock. I don't need to bring no factual stuff for that. You are under a rock. If you understand how this cabal system work, you will understand that you don't need to back certain things up. It's just naturally a given. You get it? So you can stay where you are and talk about you want proof. That's the problem with you guys. Every time a subject come up, you want us to prove shit to you. We ain't gonna prove nothing to you. Go look for the proof yourself. We're tired of proving to you. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, any amount of evidence that you present to some of y'all, it won't convince you because a bunch of y'all are a bunch of idiots. You get what I'm saying? That was said by a wise man. No amount of evidence will convince an idiot. So let's go. There you go. So I could bring up a bunch of shit, it won't convince you. Anyway, let's go.
An undocumented immigrant in your vehicle, and you know or should have known, as they characterize it, that this person is undocumented, you can be charged with a second-degree felony for that. So there's a lot in that law, but those are the major ones. In addition to, hospitals are now going to be required to provide information on a person's immigration status if they are.
You said that, let me say this. You said that I'm racist against a lot of people. I should go back to my island. Well, guess what, Luke? It's too late because now the United States government gave me a U.S. citizenship. So here's the problem you're going to have. You're going to have to tell them to un-citizen me and then take me off of my green card, remove all my documents, and then send me back. You get what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna have to do. That's a job for you. They already said, hey man, we're gonna give you citizenship. So you gotta pick that up with them. You know what I'm saying? And who gives a shit if I don't like certain people? So what? That's my opinion again. That's my views. You don't like it, too bad. If you're white and you feel like I don't like white people, too bad. Take that up with your wife and your kids. Don't take that shit up with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Not all of y'all out here in this world is to be like. Let's just talk real facts. Some of y'all, we just need to get rid of y'all. You get what I'm saying? Y'all useless on the face of this earth. So you want to talk about racists and white people? Let's be honest. Some of you people out there on the internet and in the world just need to be eradicated. Period. It has nothing to do with race. Because some of y'all just full of shit. You ain't going nowhere and you're just taking up space in this damn land. You get what I'm saying? So let's just say that. And too bad. If you feel that way, too bad. Alright? And for some reason, I don't know, you got all this issue, but you're still watching. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Take that up with yourself, man.
Are accepting Medicaid. So a lot going on there, and it's about to go into law today.
Now, so this is taking place in Florida, which is at the moment a red state. How widely do you expect it to spread in terms of other red states, other governors similar to?
See, here's my thing, Miss Wanda. Here's my thing. Anytime you mention and call these people out and say certain things, they get real offended and to be honest with you, I could care zero. You get what I'm saying? I could care zero. If you want to talk about race and you want to talk about all this stuff, right? And you want to talk about white people and being in America, you get what I'm saying? Go look at the black community that has been murdered, chastised, been sink in the ground. We have been barred. We have been barricaded. We have been pushed against a wall. We have been suppressed by white people. You get what I'm saying? By white people. Not by black, by white people. The germs that are spread in the black community is being spread by white folks. You understand? So if you don't like what I'm saying, too bad. You get what I'm saying? Too bad. I keep telling you, if you want me to go into this race stuff, I can go there with you.
Of a similar persuasion as Ron DeSantis to say, hey, let's implement something like.
See, y'all jump on this internet shit and y'all let people let y'all say what you want to say. And y'all just come out here. Y'all just do what y'all want to do. The only terrorists in this world is y'all white people. Y'all white people come in this world and you damage and left a ripple effect and the stuff that y'all do. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what to tell you, man.
This in our states.
I have been saying this to a lot of people. We all expect Ron DeSantis to make a run for president. And I've always said that he's a lot more dangerous than Donald Trump. The thing is that Ron DeSantis is an attorney. So he understands how the law works. And he understands that when this goes into effect, that a lot of other states are going to follow suit. I completely expect places like Georgia and other the Midwestern states that are red to follow suit pretty quickly, honestly. I really think that this is not going to be the only one, to be quite honest with you. Much like the abortion bans that have been going on.
I'm going to block you. Let me tell you what I'm going to do, Luke. I'm going to block you, okay? And you said I'm just as bad as the KKK. You're right, because my name is Kirk Kevin. My name is actually I got 2 K's. You get what I'm saying? My wife name started with a K, my daughter name started with a K, my son name started with a K, and my name started with a K. I got 4 K, so I already outdo the Ku Klux Klan. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove you from the chat and I'm gonna block you. You get what I'm saying? So that way you don't get back here with your discussion. All right? I'm not going to tolerate your nonsense. All right? You want to take that shit up, go take it up with somebody else. You can't come over here and try to tell me how to run my stuff. That's the problem with a bunch of y'all. Y'all think that your opinion, you should come in the chat and listen, man. Let me say this. If you don't like what you see, go create a YouTube channel and speak your mind. Why y'all always come on our channel and try to tell us what to do? I don't work for nobody. I don't work for nobody. I haven't been working for people for years. You know how long I haven't been told to do something by somebody who give me a paycheck? Stop coming on our channel and tell us what to do. If you don't like it, skip. Go listen to some guy that is running some pacifier stuff. Over here, we're talking about business. We're talking about what's taking effect. We're talking about people that are getting deported and all that stuff. If you don't like it, start a YouTube channel. It's free. And you can go vent. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, he's out of here, Miss Wanda. We don't have to deal with him no more. You get what I'm saying? Because I give him a chance, but I'm not going to have it. You get what I'm saying? You think that I care about all the stuff that you worrying about. I don't worry about that. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, let's continue, man. You always have a troll. You get what I'm saying? Out of all the channel, he decided to come on mine. Anyway, let's continue.
Around the country, where one state is just following the last one. I really think this is going to be the situation here as well. So I think more states are going to follow.
And when we
so this is a big issue that we've been talking about today, that a lot of people are worrying about other states following this Ron DeSantis law, and a lot of people are getting very itchy. Okay, a lot of people now are saying, man, you know, is this gonna come to my home state and all this stuff? Well, I'm gonna be talking to you guys, and I'm gonna be giving you guys my opinion. Don't forget to hit the like button when you guys come in the live. I see a lot of Jamaican YouTubers was talking about this topic. Unfortunately, they're not from America. They're doing the they're doing their videos from Jamaica and sharing their opinion. But as a immigrant of the United States, I came here in 2003, and I'm gonna be telling you guys what a lot of our people who came to this country. I'm gonna share a lot of the issue that I see happening over the years, and it has a lot to do with social media. Believe it or not, that is one of the biggest destruction of our people. We lose focus. You get what I'm saying? We lose focus. Shout out to Daniel. We lose focus, and it's damaging. We're now seeing the damaging effect of what's taking place, and we're gonna be talking about that. So this news clip right here was a subject that was you know, this is Jamaica, Jamaica television down in Jamaica, and they were talking about immigrants, you know, the Ron DeSantis. Of course, you know, it's a big topic. A lot of Jamaicans are in Florida, and they are affected by it. A lot of Jamaicans are undocumented. A lot of Jamaicans who jump, they take the boat from Jamaica to Haiti, and then from Haiti to Miami. Okay. And they've been living in the United States undocumented. All right. So they jump on the boat. They pay $4,000 from Jamaica to Haiti. And from Jamaica from Haiti, they come over here. I know some guys, you know, I've heard of stories where guys travel through Cuba. But normally they go from Jamaica to Haiti and they come all the way over here. Shout out to my mom. But a lot of people who are here, undocumented, who came to this country. Now, let me say this to you guys, okay? And I want to say this immigration issue is never going to go away. Let's talk about this, because a lot of you people who are undocumented, see, here's the thing. When Donald Trump was running for president, right? I remember when Donald Trump was talking about a lot of immigration stuff, and everybody was running up and down, just like what this guy did in Florida. They were running up and down, running up and down, running up and down, right? And a lot of people get deported, right? It is said, and I got it right here. It is said that out of all the president from the first Bush administration, which was the father Bush, right? The father Bush. It was said that the only president that have removed more undocumented people was the Obama administration. The Obama administration have removed more undocumented immigrants, illegal immigrants, than anybody else. Now, let me say this. I'm going to explain to you, okay? Also, Obama was the only president. Well, yeah, you can say the only president, because he was the one who signed in DACA. If you guys remember DACA, right? He signed DACA into law. Now, let me say this. A lot of people say Obama removed a lot of undocumented immigrants, but what he was removing them from was not kicking down your door, removing. He was pretty much cleaning up the facilities that held undocumented immigrants. So these people were already arrested. They get processed. They were just in holding. And Obama said, hey, man, we got to just process them and let them get out of here. You get what I'm saying? But the big media won't tell you like that. They'll let it look like they were kicking down doors, grabbing people, and sending them home. But that wasn't the case, right? Of course, they're not going to give you the full story. All right? So that was taking place, right? And then Obama, after removing all those stuff, then he signed into law DACA, where it gave people a shot to get their green card under a certain circumstances. So people were getting green card under a certain criteria, right? And a lot of people get, their paperwork and all that stuff. If you guys remember a few years ago when DACA was going to be expired, I think it was expired under the Trump administration, and Trump said that they're not going to renew it. You guys remember that? A lot of immigrants was worrying again, and there was a lot of issue. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of those stuff that you guys are here, Miss Wanda said no, they were trying to make him look bad. Correct. You see, we don't. Here's the thing, Miss Wanda, we don't follow the big media. You get what I'm saying? So you're correct. They were trying to make him look bad because they make it look like he was kicking down doors and just throwing people out of the country. That's not true. Okay, that was not the case. All right. These was people that was already processed, and he's like, look, man, if these people are already processed, why are we spending thousands and thousands and thousands of taxpayers' money keeping them here? Let's just start the process and just get them out of here. And so a lot of people were removed from this country under his administration because they were literally causing the taxpayers too much money, right? So they did that. Also, I go back to DACA. When he signed into law DACA, where you can go to school and whatever criteria you have, he would let people transition to become a resident. A matter of fact, there was a law that they were trying to pass, and pretty much you would become a temporary resident and transition into you know, I think 5-6 years after paying taxes and stuff, you would get a green card, and then another 3 years you would become a citizen, and you would become an American. So there was a lot of stuff that was put together. It just never make it to the top to let a lot of people become legal. And so a lot of our people, let me bring this up. So you guys, a lot of our people who are undocumented and who are in this country legally, a lot of our people just never get a chance to actually get to a shot at their immigration status. Now, with all that said, man, I'm going to be talking about the ugly side of a lot of you immigrants too, because a lot of you immigrants, and I know this for a fact, a lot of you immigrants who come to this country, and this is not saying everybody, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of you immigrants who've been to this country, you get shots, you have opportunity time and time again, over and over and over, but you blew it. You constantly blew it. You get what I'm saying? You constantly blew your time because you get caught up into the wrong thing. Let's talk about it. You guys get caught up into the wrong thing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to start with a lot of you Jamaicans. A lot of you Jamaicans. I'm going to talk about you Jamaicans who come to this country. You understand what I'm saying? And instead of you focus and try to become a better person, you come and you just come on BS. You understand what I'm saying? And you come, you land in America. You land in America. Your cousin already got a girl set up for you. But when they introduce you to the girl, you have all type of issue. She's too fat. She's too ugly. Her mouth is too big. Her eyes is too big. Let's talk about it. You don't like the way, you don't like her car. She don't drive a new enough car. She called you too much. You forgot that you won a green card. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? You come and you find a girl, somebody already got a girl for you. They say, look, man, we're going to give you this girl. My youth. You come and you have all type of issue with the girl. Rather than say, you know what, man, I'm here for my green card. I got this one opportunity to let me get my green card. Let me look past all those stuff. You find all type of reason not to be with a woman. Forgot that you not even legit. Can we talk about it? You're not even straight. Listen, when you're not straight, you don't have no choice unless you got your money. And you ain't got that. You come in America, you broke. You ain't got no money. Man and woman. Some of you ladies, I'm talking about you ladies too. You come in America and you come on BS. You come on BS. You want to find a nice, fine, wine, slick guy, and you forgot that you forgot saying no green card. You want all type of cliche, man, and you ain't got nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys who come to this country, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real about this conversation. A lot of people who are undocumented today is not because of the system, it's because of the poor choices and the opportunity that a lot of you guys get, and you blow it. Because you thought that there was a lot more girls that's going to be lined up down the block for you when you're ready. Just like a lot of you ladies, you think that you just come to America, 2 weeks in, there's a guy. Listen. Let me give you, listen. Guys, I'm telling you because I know for a fact what I'm talking about. My cousin came to this country. My cousin used to be an accountant for under in Jamaica. She was an accountant. My cousin came and I got a guy who was a cable tech in Georgia when I was working. Me introduced the guy to her and she listened to her friend in New York. We was in Georgia and her friend told her, come to New York, girl. You got all the stuff up here. We can go clubbing. Her friend Samantha. And her friend Samantha was legal. She had a green card. And my cousin stayed in America undocumented for over 10 years before she got her papers. Because she followed her friend Samantha. She married 3 times before she could get her green card. So when I'm telling you these stuff, I'm not talking off of some news clip. I have family members who come here and waste time. Because they thought that there's an opportunity around the block. See, y'all come and y'all go to these dance, these parties. You guys are on every boat ride. You get what I'm saying? You've been here 2-3 years. You've been here 2-3 years and you've been partying away your life. And every time you go to a party and a guy whistle to you as a woman, you give him the face. And if you go to a club, instead of you looking woman to get a green card, you're looking woman to sleep with. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these immigration issue that is happening right now, it's not because of this guy is a jerk. You get what I'm saying? It's not because he's the governor is a crap. And I'm talking about Jamaican, but we have this in every single ethnic group, whether you're Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, it doesn't matter. I mean, I think Puerto Rico is a part of America, so forgive me on that part. But you get what I'm saying? Trinidadian, Guyanese, you all come here and waste time. You come in America and you get a little job and somebody hook you up on a girl or somebody hook you up on a guy instead of take up opportunity. Listen, I got a friend of mine who came 2 years ago. He have a 2-year conditional green card because he came and he was about business. He find him a nice girl and he get married. I know people who've been here 5-10 years that people came 2 years ago who are now a legal resident. So a lot of this story that they're talking about with illegal immigrants and immigrants running up and down, we're talking about a set of people that they're new to the system, but we have people who come here and they're still trying to find their way. But we have people who come here who get opportunity. The opportunity was given to them. And instead of you embrace, listen, I know people who come to this country. Listen, my stepdad, my mom, dad passed away. My grandfather, God bless his soul. His wife's son was in America 5 years before I came here. I came and get my green card before he does. I was the one who came to America to wake him up, to let him for him to realize that he'd been here too long. 5 years he was here before me. Because a lot of people come to this country and they're on BS. See, y'all don't want to talk about that, right? Y'all just want to talk about the government being a jerk. That's why y'all want us to believe that all of y'all immigrants are a victim to the system. No, you're not. A lot of y'all are not. A lot of y'all are not. You come to America and you be on BS. You give an opportunity. Some of you people, some of you, your own family member help you. They buy you your first plane ticket. They bring you to America. They have a girl line up for you. They have a job line up for you. They have the whole shebang line up for you. But when you get introduced to the person, you have your criteria, you totally forgot. You understand? But hey, man, that's the consequences. So 5 years later, we have Desantis, who's the governor now. He comes in and he said, if y'all ain't got no paperwork, y'all can't be in my state. And y'all don't want to have a huddle and curse and say, yeah, man, he's racist, he's this, man, this, that, and the third, man, this governor. And y'all want to run up and down now. Y'all want to call the whole entire America and have us believe that you're a victim. A lot of y'all are not victim, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going to believe that. And I'm talking about my Jamaican people. Some of y'all come here, y'all want to be an IG and got gun in your waist with extension clip. Y'all are IG in your BMW and you're running around and you join gangs and you want to be a thug, right? Yeah, you want to be a thug in America. Let me explain something to a lot of you Jamaicans. I'm talking to you Jamaicans now. Let me explain something to you. When you get arrested in America as an immigrant, there's two systems that goes in effect. You can ask any immigration attorney. Two systems that goes in effect. And I'm going to explain it to you. The state bring a charge on you. The state will charge you for whatever crime. If it's a domestic crime, if it's shooting, if it's whatever the crime is. But you know what also activate? You activate ICE. You activate ICE. So if the state drop the charges and don't find you guilty, ICE chips in and they can come and pick you up and deport you. You know how many guys go to court and the judge said, we're going to drop the case on you today, Mr. Brown. Don't get in trouble. By the time you reach on the step of the court, there's ICE outside. Hey, man, want to talk to you. What's your name? You give him a name? All right, you got to come with us. Next thing you know, your family member who was there with you say, ICE pick him up, man. Soon as you walk up, ICE pick him up. They take off with him. Now they put you in deportation process and now you're back home. There's two systems that activate. So for all you Jamaican who want to come here and act like you're a rude boy, man, and you can run that shit like you in Jamaica, just know that when you come in America and you get in trouble, you activate. See, American people who get in trouble, they get in trouble on a state level. Whatever crime it is, whether it's a state level or a federal level, that's it for them. But I'm telling you, as an immigrant, once you get in trouble, you automatically turn on two system. You know, I know that because I get in trouble before. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you come over here getting in trouble and using public defendant. Some of you coming over here, you get in trouble. Now you want to marry that ugly girl, right? The girl with the big teeth. Yeah. What about the girl with the big teeth? She's still available? No, she's not. The girl, the big-eyed girl, you're never interested in her. She married now, she got a baby. Yeah. Remember that big-eyed girl that you say you turn her down because she was too, or whatever her issue is? Yeah, she finds some dude, some Guyanese dude. Last time we checked, some Guyanese dude married her and they got a kid. They live in Springfield in Queens. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys who are feeling the effect of this immigration bill that just passed in Florida, Let's be honest, man. A lot of y'all come over here, y'all play games. Ron Desantis, a lot of people say he's worse than President Trump. A lot of people say he's more stricter, he's worse. But whosoever he is, when you come to America, let me say this for all you people who are gonna watch this video as an immigrant. Let me say this as an immigrant, from an immigrant to an immigrant. Let me tell you this. America is not playing games with nobody. Once you land on this soil and you come in this country on a visa, and your intention is not to go back home, you better start looking. You better start looking. I've been in immigration 4 different times. 4 different times. I'm very familiar of the process. 4 different times. Not for trouble, for processing. I've been in there 4 different times. So I am fully aware of the process. I've been in there with attorneys. So I understand what it takes to get a green card and what you need to be doing to get a green card. A bunch of y'all come over here and y'all think there's time. You think the world owe you understanding. You think the world owe you explanation. You think the world is going to wait until you figure out what you want to do or which direction you want to come. And I hope this bill teach y'all a lesson, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of y'all going to get deported from this bill. It's just a given. We ain't going to be able to stop you. A lot of y'all going to get caught up with something. A lot of y'all just going to get up in the morning and just jump on the wrong bus. A lot of y'all going to jump in the wrong Uber. A lot of y'all going to walk through the wrong path. A lot of y'all just going to go in the wrong store at the wrong time. Let's be honest. So you guys gotta figure out what you want to do. And like I said, I came. Let me tell you, man. I came to this country and I was never, a lot of the stuff that y'all attracted to, and y'all undocumented, I was never attracted to those stuff. I was sleeping on, listen, I used to work $350 in Queens, New York. I used to live at 125th and Linden in Queens, off of Linden Boulevard. I used to pay $120 a week for rent. $120 for a 1-bedroom. And my first plan and my first mission was to get my green card. See, some of y'all come over here, you pay $120, you got a job over here, and every Friday you at a party. Every Friday. Every Friday you at the mall. Every Friday you here. No paperwork, you just running around. Every Saturday. Listen, I'm not saying you can't have fun. That's not what I'm saying. I've been in this country long time. And I'm telling you, America will never run out of fun. Fun in America. Listen, right now I'm talking about this whole thing. They're creating fun somewhere for the summer. You're not going to miss anything. You got to come and be in business. That's a set of you guys. Now we're going to talk about the guys who don't know. The guys who are comfortable. The guys who come in America and you're just here. No true purpose of why you're here. Get what I'm saying? Because you come to this country and you're waiting for the next amnesty. Let me explain this to you guys. You guys remember there was a thing called amnesty back in the days. And a lot of people come to this country and y'all still looking for our next amnesty. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. Shout out to Mark Brown. I used to live in Queens off of Linden Boulevard. I used to have a lot of friends in Springfield. I know Green Acres Mall. I know Jamaica Avenue. All of those places I know. I know all down the bottom of Jamaica Avenue by the Trinidadian and the Guyanese where they live at. All of that stuff. I used to run up and down in Queens. Jamaica Avenue. I used to shop on Jamaica Avenue a lot. I know Long Island. But the point that I'm trying to make is when I came to America, I don't get caught up into a lot of the stuff that y'all be getting caught up into. I was about business. When I first met the person that I get married to, listen, let me cut it. It took me 2.5 years to get my green card when I first came. I came here in 2003. Listen, in 2003 when I came here, by 2003, by 2005 or 6, I already got my green card. I already got it. Because I wasn't playing no games. And like Miss Wanda said, it's harder now. But then, it was easy for me. You get what I'm saying? I never lived in Chicago or visit in the 80s, no. But I can tell you this though, my dad came to America in 1980, I think he came in 1987, and my dad is deported. My dad get deported. My dad is in Jamaica right now. My dad get deported back in 2000, I think it's 2015 or 2016. Out of all those years in America, never obtained U.S. citizenship. Get deported. Because my dad came to America like a lot of Jamaican and feel as if he runs stuff. Yeah, I don't have to take care of that, man. I'm good. He get arrested for reckless driving. He get arrested for not paying child support. He get arrested for a whole bunch of ticket that he did not pay. And now they deport my dad on the grounds that he's not a good moral person in America. See this thing that got called good moral character? They remove him because of his child support. He was not paying his child support. A lot of you Jamaicans who have your child support, you want to knock them girl up and don't pay your child support? Well, when they arrest you, you see how they suspend the American people driver's license? And they'll do a lot of stuff to American people? Well, let me tell you what they do to Jamaicans who don't pay their child support. They deport you. They remove you from this country. And so I learned from my father's mistake, come in this country and play games. My dad would curse police officer out. If you shout out to Mark Brown. My dad, Mark, you from Queens, so you know what I'm talking about. My dad used to drive the dollar van. If you know the dollar van, you know what I'm talking about. My dad used to drive the dollar van from the top of Linden Boulevard all the way to Jamaica Avenue. And sometimes he'll run from Jamaica Avenue to Rockaway. And my dad used to get into argument with a lot of police officers. But my dad was not a U.S. citizen. My dad, brother came to America because his mom filed for him and his brother, and both of them get deported. One get deported for child support and the other one get deported for selling drugs in America. So I learned from those mistakes that they make. I learned from those issues. You get what I'm saying? I learned from those issues. So when I become eligible for my US citizenship, I filed for my US citizenship, and I still got my Jamaican passport. I've been in this country a very long time, and I'm telling you, a lot of these immigration law that they're passing and Ron Desantis and Donald Trump and a lot, and I'm gonna say this to a lot of you guys, it's gonna continue to happen. Don't think it's gonna go away overnight. It's gonna continue to happen. Because they're tightening up this old immigration stuff. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. When you come in the live, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Come on in. We're talking about Ron DeSantis' new immigration bill. Have a lot of immigrants running in fear. Running up and down. Share this with your family member who don't have no green card. Let them listen to what I'm talking about. Share this video because a lot of y'all need to hear this. Like I said, a lot of people are not innocent, man. They're not. They're not innocent. So let's talk about the whole issue, because Ron DeSantis is just the next guy who is in power, who's going to use the power at his disposal. That's all he's doing. But we have a lot of people come to this country and they don't know. Let's talk about a lot of y'all don't know. Some of you guys come and you don't know. Right? You come here and you don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. You don't know if you want to go. You don't know if you want to stay. I get it. It can be very discouraging when you come in America. You've been around people that promise you. A lot of people come to this country. Let me say this too. A lot of you people who live in this country is also to be blamed. A lot of you people who live in this country, who have your green card, who have your U.S. citizenship, a lot of y'all are a part of this immigrant crisis because you promise people to come to this country, and when they come, you're going to give them the whole world. And when they land in this country, y'all do a whole 360. Y'all lie to them. So a lot of the time when people talk about this immigrant stuff, it's not just immigrant taking themselves up and bringing themselves to America. You got guys who have a visa, who was doing good for the last 3 years. And his sister said, come over, man. I got you. I got a girl for you. Come over here. I'm going to let her get you your paperwork. Don't worry. Come on in. And the guy come over, sacrifice his whole family back home. And then 2-3 weeks, y'all get tired of the people and kick them out their house, and now they become illegal. So a lot of this issue that's going on is not just people flying over, but a lot of you who are when I say Americans, I'm talking about American immigrant. When you come, when you promise these guys, a lot of you Jamaican, Trinidadian, Guyanese, you promise your family member, your brother, your sister, your cousin, whatever it is, and you make people come to this country under this false promise that y'all make to them. Y'all make them leave their comfort of their home in Jamaica, their comfort of their livelihood and all that stuff, and they give it all up, and they come to this country, and now they under the Ron DeSantis crisis because y'all promised them. See, y'all don't want to talk about those stuff. You promise these people to come to this country, and when they come, now they're illegal because of you. They're not illegal because they wanted to be illegal. They're illegal because you made a promise. And you never kept your part of the promise. Because you and your wife was looking for someone to use. You and your sister was looking for someone to use. And when you realize that you can't use them, you kick them out of your house, and now they have to fend for themselves, and now they become illegal. That's how a lot of people are getting also illegal. A lot of people are not getting illegal because they're here just randomly running in America. They're getting illegal because of various different reasons. But see, y'all don't want to talk about those reasons. Y'all just want to push everything over on the system side. There are people who make promises. I know a lot of you people watches this channel. I mean, come on, man. You got to be honest. Get what I'm saying? I mean, we got to keep it real. Guys in Jamaica doing his thing. Have his business, doing his thing, doing everything good. But be honest, man, a lot of y'all promise these people. Make false promise to them. This guy was good. He was on his green card good. But a lot of you make these false promises, and then now these guys become illegal. And now they're dealing with this issue. A lot of you men who are immigrant, you promise, you go to these islands and you promise these women, come to America. You go as far as go through the process of getting them a green card, a visa, so they can come to America, so they can start the process. And then when they come over here, for whatever reason, you turn your back on them, and now they're illegal. Some of you guys are bringing these people here and let these people become illegal. Not a lot of these people are willingly becoming illegal. Not a lot of these people. A lot of these people are not willingly becoming illegal. A lot of these people are becoming illegal because people who have lived in this country play a part of them becoming illegal. But see, nobody don't want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about the people that are intentionally bringing people over here on the false promises, and when they get over here, you ditch them. Some of you guys bring women over here, she talk to you a certain way, you get all in your feelings, you ditch her. Some of you bring men over here, they talk to you a certain way, you ditch them. You bring them up on this 90-day fiance visa. And if she don't follow what you say, or he doesn't follow what you say, they're at the mercy at you. And because they're not going to take what you're saying and do what you say, you kick them out of the house. And now this person got to fend for themselves. And now we have another person who is illegal in America. A lot of people are not illegal because they choose to be. And I think when it comes on to this immigration thing, a lot of people, we need to really sit down and talk about why is so many people in America are illegal. We need to sit down and ask ourselves, not everybody's jumping the fence. Not everybody is taking a boat to come to America. You got people right now who are at JFK Airport. Right now. I'm talking to you right now. JFK, Newark. Today. Who has come into America because somebody had promised them. Come on over you, man. I got you, man. You good. You good. Some of you, when you realize that you're going to be responsible for someone for the next 10 years or the next 5 years because you have to sign a thing called affidavits of support, which means that you're going to be, you made a promise to the U.S. government that you're going to be responsible for that person for the next whatever terms comes with that. And so when you find out that it's going to be that long, some of y'all ditch the person. So now that person become an illegal immigrant. You kick them out of your house. You kick them out of your house, and now this person, this man or this woman, have to now start to look and find a way out to get their paperwork a different way because you never kept your bargain through. This topic, this little issue I'm talking about has nothing to do with Jamaica. And we're talking about a whole host of people. Chinese do it, Russian do it. You name a ethnic group, they all play a part in it. American people do it. This has nothing to do with no particular group of people. This is just a whole bunch of different people who decided that they're going to bring somebody over. And now you don't like the way the person talked to you, so now she got to go or he got to go. So a lot of people are not illegal, and I think we need to talk about this stuff on a bigger issue, man. A lot of people are not illegal by choice. Let me tell you something about me, right? When I came to America, I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to stay or not, because I had a good job. I was making good money. I was here for, I remember my removal, my date to go back to Jamaica was in March. And it was I think it was a little after my birthday. And I couldn't make up my mind. And my dad, he keep asking me, "You're going back to Jamaica? You're going back home?" And I'm like, I'm not sure. Because I wasn't sure if running off in America was something that I wanted to do, because I never run off anywhere. So I didn't know what the runoff process would be like. They say, yo, run off and we'll find you a girl and all that stuff. So I didn't know what that process was like. And so luckily for me, when I got my first job, I met a gentleman called Dennis. Shout out to Dennis. And Dennis was also a Jamaican who had came and got married and have kids and the whole shebang. And Dennis really sit down and was talking to me and said, "Man, listen, you're a young guy. It wouldn't be long for you to, it's not hard for you to find a woman in America," and really mentor me into kind of like making me comfortable enough to, even the day when I was supposed to go back, I couldn't even believe that I'm not going back, because I've never done anything like this. You get what I'm saying? And so a lot of the things that I go through after decided that I'm gonna stay, it's just a learning experience for me. I learned a lot throughout the years since I've been here, and I've heard a lot of stories. I've heard a lot of immigrant stories, a lot of the stories that goes on into people's house, and a lot of the women that get abused, and a lot of the men that get abused. A lot of the people that get abused by their family member, man and woman, grown man and grown woman get abused by their family member. You understand? So over the years, I've heard those stories, and I've seen people who've been here long before me. People who have lived in this country undocumented, long before me. I've seen them. And so, luckily for me, you know, like I said, when I first met my first wife, I end up getting my paperwork in 2005. I came here. Listen, I never forget it. I came here in 2003 in December. I took a Greyhound bus from Miami all the way to New York, and my dad met me at Port Authority down in Manhattan. I came out of the bus. It was freezing outside, and I had a white t-shirt on. That's the first time I ever see snow. You understand? So, and I stayed at his house for a couple days, and just driving around with him and just trying to know the place. And the second week of me being here, because I was a posterer, I did that back home. I saw a company that was on Linden Boulevard. It's not there no more. And I went and I asked for a job, and I get the job. It was paying me $350. This was in 2003. I came here right after 9/11. So when I came here and just started to move around, one of the things that kept me going at that time was I was on business for my paperwork. I was not into no... I used to have a buddy named Charles. It was a young dude, young Jamaican dude. He used to drive a Mitsubishi Eclipse car, 2-door sport car. He used to go to all the clubs and always want to go to the mall, and just he was just a happy-go-lucky guy. And his dad and his mom got some money and they spoiled him, and he was just always on the up and up. And Charles and I only went to one, I think we only went to 1 or 2 parties. Because I was on business. I was on my green card. I wanted my green card so bad. I needed to get my green card. I was not in the mood to play with nobody. I was just, listen, let me tell you. When I get the first shot to get my green card, man, listen, man, you couldn't buy me the world. Man, listen, man, I was so focused on getting my green card that I didn't even budge. I dropped the link if anyone want to join the conversation. You can join the conversation. We're talking about the Ron DeSantis new immigration bill that have a lot of immigrants running up and down. A lot of immigrants running up and down. I learned from my dad's mistake coming to this country in 1980. In the 80s, my dad could have get his green card because his citizenship because his mom filed for him. But he came and he get caught up. His brother came and was selling weed. Let me ask you guys this. You Jamaican, why every time you come to America, the first thing y'all think to do is to do something illegal? What's this? Why that is the first option that y'all always opt out for? Y'all find some other loose cannon Jamaican that leave Tivoli Garden and driving around in these cars with these worthless guys, and you're undocumented, and you feel that why is it that you guys, there's a bunch of you guys who come over here and you have to find some clique, why do y'all gotta clique with somebody? Let me understand that. Why is it that so many of you Jamaican come over here and you feel like you gotta be clicking with somebody? Some of you come over here and you find a girl and the girl tell you stay in the house. You gotta, she's like, yo, I'm taking care of your paperwork. Stay in the house. Go get a job. Leave them company alone. Stop bring these guys at my house. Stop bring these guys at my mom's house. Some of you are dating American women who are American citizen, and they're telling you leave these guys out of your life. You curse them out. You get mad. You see how the views the views just keep going up and down. You can know when you hit the nerve with some of these Jamaican people. Coming America and just waste time. And so instead of you focus on your relationship with your baby mama that you get pregnant because she been wanting you, you choose the street over her, and she had enough, and one night you come in, she tell you to leave. So now she kick you out, and in 2 days, for 3 days, you stay on the phone crying, trying to beg her to take you back. And now your opportunity to get a green card, you lost it. Because you come and BS. You want to be on the street with the boys. Some of you come and you get your green card, and now you're not a U.S. citizen. It's been well over the time for you to become a U.S. citizen, but you're not a citizen because, again, not taking life serious. If you come to this country, you guys have to understand that this is let me put this in let me put this in Jamaican terms for a minute. Are you Jamaicans who's watching and who's going to watch this? Yeah, they are Uncle Sam place and a fear place. This is not your place. Stop coming to America and act like this is your place. It is not. A lot of you come over here and you just but the point that I'm trying to make is this immigration crisis this crisis is not solely based off of people jumping the border. I think this is where we need to have a bigger discussion. You get what I'm saying? We have people from all different walks of life in America. Some people was granted work permit by the U.S. government, and unfortunately, they decided that they're not gonna go back home. There are people who come in this country legally, who were one time working for a company. There are people who came to this country to study and get out of status, and now they are illegal. So I think when the system try to make it look like a bunch of people just running in this country and just taking over because they're illegal, it's not true. If we're gonna tell the people that they're illegal, we need to tell them the truth. People are illegal because of different reasons. And I can talk about this stuff because I've seen those illegal people. Then you have a set of people who come to this country, and I don't even know why you're here. You just shouldn't even come. You should just stay where you are because you're not contributing to society. You were lazy in your own country, and you come here and you're still lazy. You were selling weed back home, and you come here and you still want to sell weed here. You're just useless anywhere you are. You really should have just stay where you are and let somebody more productive be in your spot, man and woman. Let's be factual, man and woman. Some of you men in this country, yeah, you should just stay right where you are, man. And some of you women too. You just come and taking up space. You know what I'm saying? And now we have this immigration crisis. And a lot of you people who are, you see what the law says? You see what it says? Let's look at the bill. Let's take a look at the bill. What he says. This is the bill right here. It says mandatory e-verification. Mandatory. It says right here, hospital. They're requiring the hospital to collect and submit data. Collect and submit data on the costs providing healthcare to illegal alien. They want you to know, man, I'm telling you. What about you guys who have driver's license from out of state? Out of state, like state of New York, give you a driver's license. State of Connecticut, give you a driver's license. And all the other states that give you a driver's license. It says right here, ID card issued to illegal alien in other states. You see, they're cracking down. So any individual, it says right here, any individual that have a identification card ID, any illegal immigrant that have an ID card, you are at risk. I know one place some of y'all ain't gonna go. Y'all are at risk. Because they're not playing. They are not playing games and they're not in no joke. And so we're gonna have to yeah. They're not gonna play games. Shout out to Miss Wanda. She's dropping a lot of good information. Not playing games, man. Not playing games. They're not playing games. So a lot of you guys who come to this country and playing around and think that these listen, yo. Some of y'all need to leave this Instagram alone. I keep telling y'all that, man. Social media is another big reason why a lot of y'all get lost in the system. Y'all come over here and you get lost in the system. So we have people who come over here because family member promised them that they're going to take care of them once they get to the U.S. We have girlfriend and boyfriend that promise each other. Let's face it. We have people who come over by jobs, who get employment. We have people who come who come for schooling. So when they talk about people being illegal in this country, and I think when they said that, they always show these pictures of the border because they want you to believe that everybody that's coming in this country is jumping over the border, and that's not true. And I think this is where a lot of people need to push back and why so many illegal immigrants is here. It says right here, just in Florida, there's over 800,000 illegal immigrants in Florida. So a lot of those illegal immigrants are not coming by boat, and they're not coming by driving through Mexico. And no, a lot of those people, a lot of people who also are illegal immigrants are actually people who the United States government grant them the pass to come in this country. Expedite with G said they thought it was sweet. Oh man, you can't make this up, man. They thought it was sweet. You get what I'm saying? But oh man, okay. Shout out to Expedite, man. I gotta give him the. A lot of people who are illegal was actually went in the United States Embassy and get a passport. I mean, get a visa. Get a visa. You get what I'm saying? And so the bigger question is why we have so much illegal immigrants is because a lot of people come here did not have an alternative plan. A lot of people come here didn't have whatever program they're on, they didn't have, you know, they can't financially take care of themselves. A lot of people came here, like I said, they came on false promises and false, just a whole bunch of misinformation. A lot of people came here. The people who told them to come to this country did not keep their bargain. They did not keep their end of the bargain. Let me say this. Let me give you guys the solution. You know, a lot of you guys is going to want the solution. You live in Florida. This law goes in effect July. Leave the state of Florida. Move out of the state of Florida. Okay? And I know a lot of you guys would like to be ignorant. I know you guys like to sit down and say, you know, God gonna bless you, man. God gonna bless you. But my advice, if I was undocumented and live in Florida, I would move from Florida. I would move from Florida because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like I said about this law, right? And I know this for a fact. Let me pull it up back, right? I know this for a fact. You see where it says right here, anyone with 25 or more employee need to be verified through E-Verify. I'm going to tell you this. A lot of immigration officer, they just want to know they can run in your place of business. They'll deal with the after effect after. You know how many people get illegally deported? You know how many people illegally get deported and have to get an attorney to come back? So don't ever once for a minute underestimate this bill right here. Because at the end of the day, a lot of ICE agents, they just want to know that they can run up in an establishment and they don't care if it got 25. They're going to just check, yo, how much people they got in here? Yeah, we got 10. We're not. You think they're going to walk out? They're going to be like, nope, we need to see them 10 people. Are they on E-Verify? No, they're going to violate a lot of people's rights. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, man, like if you live in Florida, I would tell you to leave. Just leave Florida. I wouldn't even risk it. I don't want to stay. I don't want to know what's going to happen. My bag's already packed. I'm out of here. I'm on my way out. You get what I'm saying? He said move to Oregon. I'm out of here. You understand? I would leave. That's what I would do. You understand? And for the rest of the year, when we in May, the end of May, we're in June. June is starting this week. I will focus on getting my green card. I would just go hard. I would just go hard and getting my green card. And a lot of you guys who come out here and y'all want to find these fine, nice, thick girls and you want to, you know, have these voluptuous body girls and And yeah, well, and a lot of you women who want to find Mr. Prince Charming and the 6-figure guy with the 6 feet tall and the 6 inches long. Yeah. You better go get a madman. You better go get a guy that is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because they ain't playing. And like the attorney said earlier on in the news clip, she said a lot of states is gonna follow. A lot of other states is truly gonna follow. I believe a lot of states is gonna follow because let me explain what this does, because a lot of you guys don't understand a lot of the stuff that happened in America. The reason why they do these things is because there's a lot of money behind it. This brings a lot of money to them. Oh yeah. It generates income to the state of Florida. When they pass a law and it goes in effect and it's written like this right here. Oh well, no, I don't understand, Kirk. No, I don't think it brings it. Okay, listen what it says. E-verification mandatory. So it will be $10,000 for that establishment. So let's just say ICE agents run into 5 establishments per day. Let's just say they run into 5 establishments per day. That at $10,000. Let's do the numbers. Let's keep it low. We have $50,000 generating by immigration running into a facility every single day. And that is what is it per, I'm not sure if it's per employee or per establishment, but let's use per establishment. If they're making $50,000 per day for 5 days, well, if they run for 5 days, right? We're going to use the low numbers. I'm going to show you that there's money in it. This is why they do it. If you 50 times 5, right? So you have 50 times 5, right? And then let's say they run into for 1 year. Hold on a minute. If they run into any establishment and they generate that kind of money, in 1 year, just 1 year. All right, just 1 year. I'm saying if they do it on the low end. But you guys get what I'm saying. There's money in it. That's why they do it. It's money. It generates income. You understand? So if these establishment is paying $10,000, it's a lot of money is gonna come from it. And we're not even talking about expedite. We're not even talking about the people. We're just talking about the establishment. You, the person who get arrested, oh yeah, they're still gonna make money from you because now you have to get an attorney. So all of that money that you get an attorney, and then you have to bail, you have to post your bail, and then whatever you got to do. So it's a big income business for them. And then everybody knows that the more they lock up people is the more federal government give them the grant that they need. This is how some of these police departments get big. Because they're all going to benefit from it. They're all going to get money. Oh, these officers, they're going to make they're gonna make this state a lot of money. A lot of money. And so a lot of you guys see this stuff and don't understand how it works. But yeah. So if I were you, I would move. I would move to a different state and I would find a girl, or if you're a guy, you should find a girl. Stop looking at woman body. Stop looking at woman looks. Stop talking about woman teeth and stop talking about woman eyes. I'm being real. I'm dead serious. You get what I'm saying? All that body stuff don't mean nothing when you're undocumented. All that stuff goes straight through the window. Just find you a girl that you and her can connect. Find you a girl that you can relate to and she can relate to you. Find you a dude that you and him can you get what I'm saying? Find you a girl, a guy that you and him can mesh and all of that stuff. All that tall and handsome and he gotta drive a BMW and all of that stuff. Stop worrying about all that stuff. See, y'all be watching Instagram too much. See, I've been looking at Facebook too much. This is why a lot of y'all so illegal. This is why a lot of y'all undocumented, because y'all been looking on these social media platforms that be keeping y'all in bondage and keeping y'all broke and keeping y'all undocumented. Y'all been looking at the wrong thing. The guy that you turned on 2 weeks ago, you better see if he's still available. The woman that you turned on a couple weeks ago, you better see if she's still available. Go when you get off the live or whatever, go call her. Take her out on a date. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's what, if I was in a lot of y'all's situation, I would be boots on the ground. First I will move and I will be boots on the ground. And start looking a nice woman. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys, let me say this, because a lot of you guys who are out here who want to get a green card, you know, don't go and do no illegal stuff to get your green card. Don't do no illegal stuff to get your green card, because you're putting yourself at even a higher risk. You get what I'm saying? Don't pay nobody. Don't run from Florida and run up to New York because some dude says he have a girl up there that charged 20 grand. Because you only putting yourself in a bigger problem there. I know, I sound like an immigration attorney. I am not an immigration attorney. So seek legal advice. But even an immigration attorney will tell you, do not pay anyone to get your green card. Don't pay anyone to get married. Even a wise immigration. See what I'm saying? Don't pay nobody to get no green card, because you're gonna get into a bigger issue. See, I like to talk about stuff. See, I go in areas. If you're new to my channel, I go in areas that a lot of people don't like to go. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of our people don't like to talk about a lot of the issue that we have. We like to dance around the bush. A lot of these image that they show on the internet, it's this image of we jumping the border, people jumping the border, but it's not true. Yeah, and people are gonna get scammed. People are gonna get scammed because, you know. Listen, man, listen. There are a lot. Let me talk to the brothers for a minute. let me talk to the brothers, okay? Let me talk to the men for a minute. For all the men who is gonna come across this video and is gonna watch it in its whole entirety, let me say this, okay? To all the brothers, right? There are enough women out there that you don't have to pay nobody. Tracy Price said, don't pay because they will tell. There are enough women out there where you can get your green card and you don't have to pay $1. Okay? You should not be paying anybody for a green card anyway, because when you go for an interview and they start to ask you certain questions, if you don't live with that person, and again, I am not an attorney, but I'm telling you based off my own experience, when they ask you certain questions, only a person that live with a person is going to know those type of questions, those type of answer. And trust me, don't think you can sit down and write it down on a piece of paper and y'all study together 2-3 days before your interview, because they're gonna know. They're gonna know. They're gonna ask you certain question that is only let me put it like this. They're gonna ask you certain question. It's gonna be deep. Let's put it like that. You can't study for that. You can't sit down and study those things. They're gonna ask you a certain question. You're not even gonna see it coming. Oh, they're gonna be. Let me tell you what a nice interview is gonna look like. They're gonna invite you in. They're gonna make you feel so. They're gonna make you feel so comfortable. Oh, come on in. They're gonna listen when they talk to you the first time. They're gonna make you feel like they know you for years. That's how they get you. They make you come in. They say, "Oh, take a seat right here. Oh my God, what kind of cologne you got on? Oh my God, you smell so nice. Y'all are so nice. Sit right here." But then when that lady opened her that folder, she got a big folder. Or that guy opened that big folder. They start asking some questions. You wouldn't believe it was the guy that was just there so nice to you. They're gonna have a big folder. All your life is gonna be in it. Pictures, marriage license, bills, tax return, your whole entire shebang. And then they start to ask you questions. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna ask you questions. They're gonna ask you questions. Listen to this. Let me drop some gems in you, right? Shout out to Expedite, man. Shout out to Expedite. Shout out to Expedite. They're gonna ask you some questions, right? And listen to this. Listen to this. They're gonna watch and see how quickly you respond to the question. Listen to me, Tracy. They're gonna ask you some question, and based on how quick you answer the question, they can tell if you're legit or not. They're gonna ask you. Listen, the lady who's gonna interview you, or the guy who's interviewing you, the nice smiley face guy, when he get down to business, he's gonna ask you some question. Let's say you were arrested, right? Let me give you a little gems. Let's say you were arrested, right? Matter of fact, let's not use the arrest. Let's use the kid. Let's say your wife that you pay your 20 grand. Because we're going to go there. Because for some reason, some of y'all just can't do nothing legit. So let's talk about some of you people who just can't do stuff legit. Right? Let's say your daughter, your wife's daughter. Let's say they ask you a question about her. Mere fact that you look at your wife to kind of like get an answer from her to give to them, that is enough to tell them that you're not living in that household. So they ask you, who pick up your daughter today? Or they ask you, let's say they ask you, what grade your daughter in? They say, oh, what grade your daughter is in at school? What grade are she in now? Let's say your wife have a daughter, but it's not your daughter. And you go on an interview and they say, oh, how old is your wife? How old is your wife's daughter? You're like, oh, she's 4. And like, okay, what grade is she in at school? Because you and your wife study in the paper that she's a 4-year-old, right? Yeah. Your wife that you paid 20 grand. You study on the paperwork that she's a 4. Yeah, if they ask you, she's 4. She born in 92. Her dad name is Mark. He's still in Jamaica. But see, they don't ask you those questions. They're going to ask you like what grade she in at school. You hear what I'm saying? They're going to ask you certain things about her. See the typical birthday that y'all study? They're not going to ask you that. So you better don't pay 20 grand. Or they ask you a question and look at your wife and you're like, what grade she in again? Oh, what grade? What grade? And your wife can't answer. Don't think she can't answer. She can't answer. They ask you. They ask you the question. And they're gonna reaffirm. They're gonna, oh, so you don't know what grade your daughter in? You don't know? Yeah, last time I checked, she was in grade 1, but she's 4. Whatever answer you give them, they're gonna tell you. And at the end of the day, they're gonna say, well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to schedule you again for a next appointment because this marriage doesn't seem legit. You can withdraw your application or you can proceed forward. But if we find that this marriage is not legit, it's gonna be you're gonna be charged under section XYZ of the whatever law it is. I'm just telling you. I've been on 4 interviews in immigration. 4 interviews. I remember my first interview I went when they asked us a question, both of us answered the same time. The lady was so ecstatic. She was like, oh wow. We both answered the same time. The same time. So my advice to all of you people who's running from Florida and running to a different state, you can run from Florida and run into a different state. But what I would tell you is don't run from Florida, run into a different state and go and commit illegal activity to get a green card because now the net is getting tighter. So you really got to pay attention. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You understand? So, you guys really got to step your game up. This law is not gonna get easy. It's not gonna. They're cracking down. Immigration is cracking down, and I'm not here to scare nobody. But the reality is, reality is reality. I see a lot of people on YouTube, especially at a lot of Jamaican YouTube talking about this subject, and a lot of these Jamaican YouTubers, they can't really tell you because they themselves don't know. They just reading the law and interpreting it their way. A lot of people in America, a lot of Jamaican in America also who is trying to understand this law. And so, a lot of immigration attorneys talking about it now. But a lot of immigrants who are in this country, they're illegal for different reasons. I gave a lot of the issue that we have, and I talk about a lot of the reason why a lot of people are not straight. And some of it is by choice. Some of it is because a lot of y'all come and BS. You leave Jamaica on a plane with the intention to get straight, but when you come here, you change the game. You move the goalposts. You move the goalposts. So I don't know, man. I would just tell you, man, don't do nothing stupid. Don't do anything illegal. And I would just say, man, just go get your paperwork. That's the only way you're gonna remove that black cloud from over your head. Go get your paperwork. Stop playing games. Let me tell you guys, stop playing games. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say this to a lot of my people, a lot of Jamaican people. Stop playing games, man. Stop playing games. Go get your paperwork. Stop playing games. Put that BS down. You come over here and you're coming over here to play games. Stop playing games. It ain't no games no more. You understand? Get your paperwork. Man and woman. Man and woman. Just stop playing games. Cut the party out. Cut the party out. Cut the nice clothes you're wearing. Cut all of that stuff out. All of that stuff is going to be here. In the next 10 years, all of that stuff is going to be here. Y'all think y'all come in America and the party go over tomorrow? 10 years later, the party going to still be going on. But stop playing games. Go and get your green card. Go and get your U.S. citizen. If you already have your green card, go and get your U.S. citizenship. And stop sit down and just play games. This is serious. This is not, Ron just passed a bill. Ron Desantis passed a bill. And like the news lady said, many more states is going to follow. So all of you ladies out there who want a certain type of man, you better start take anything for get what you want. As long as him have a job, and him have a moving car, and him have a roof where him can put you over your head, you better start talk to a man and have something going on. Same thing with you guys. Cause this ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't leaving. So I don't know what to tell you, man. When I came to this country, I was not into no play time for me. It was business for me. I needed my green card, and I needed fast. And thank God in 2003 when I came, I was on business. 2005, I got a green card in my hand. I had a 10-year green card at that. See what I'm saying? I was not playing no games. And as soon as I get my green card, a little after that, I started my business. Just start running around and learning different things in America. And and just billing from there. And now I look back, I started my trucking business and started business back in 2011 and just moving up. And being business, just being in business. I don't come over here. I wasn't selling no weed like a bunch of people do. I wasn't in no gang from Tivoli and from Watertown and from wherever y'all come from in Jamaica. And it was none of that stuff. I came here and I had a mission and I had a purpose and I was sticking to it. I was not interested in no boat ride. I was not interested in no all-white party. I was not interested in no Saturday night, whatever the hell it is. I was not interested in none of those stuff. I was interested in getting a green card. You know how good it feel when you first get, let me explain this. You know how good it feel when you first get your green card in the mail, and then you get your driver's license, and you go and you get your green card, and you go to the Social Security office, you get your Social Security number, and then you get your driver's license. You know how good it feel? It's a feeling that I can't explain it to you. But I can tell you, it's a damn good feeling. It's a damn good feeling. The first time I was going to Jamaica, I could not believe the first time when I was traveling on my green card. It was a wonderful feeling to know that I came to this country and in less than 5 years, I got my green card. You get what I'm saying? And so the feeling that I had, I love it. I can't explain it. So I'm just telling a lot of my countrymen, man, especially a lot of Jamaican people, man, stop play games, bro. Stop play games. Let this be a lesson. This guy, and listen, even if you don't live in the state of Florida, because a lot of people talking about Florida right now, but even if you don't live in the state of Florida, let this be a lesson to you, because even if you live in a different state, ain't no telling what they're going to do tomorrow. So you should be jumping and running around like the people in Florida. Because you don't know if New Jersey going to pass a law. You don't know if Pennsylvania going to do something. You don't know if Texas, wherever you are. So you should be on the same page as the people in Florida, running around trying to get legalized. Stop look at those people and say, oh, that's Florida, man. They're good, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them. No, you need to use this as a learning lesson. The governor of Florida signed a law that's gonna deport a lot of people. You need to use that as if you live in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, wherever, you need to let this be a boost for you to go get your green card. Because at the end of the day, you're still undocumented. Undocumented doesn't protect you wherever you are. If you're in New York and you punch a guy down cold and you get caught and they charge you in the Queens and send it to the Queens county court, and the judge find you guilty, ICE can come and pick you up right there. Y'all got this myth where you live in New York so you won't get deported. No, it's not. It's not true. You commit a crime in New York and see how fast they send you home. They won't look for you in New York. They won't drive around and question you about your immigration status. But if you violate one of their law, being an illegal immigrant, they're gonna treat you as such. So I think a lot of people, you guys need to wake up. A lot of you guys need to wake up. So, hey man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You gotta do it better. You gotta. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell. If you like this type of content, man, subscribe to the channel. Share the video. I am going to be talking about this part 2. I might do a next live. I might be on the live tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be... No, not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'm going to be on Wednesday. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be on my on a podcast with Mark the Mentor, and we're gonna be talking to Big Vic tomorrow. So you guys who follow the channel, please join us over there at Mark the Mentor. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about that stuff tomorrow. Here it is, Mark the Mentor. Gonna be on the Wise Man podcast tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock. We're gonna be there, and the guest is gonna be Big Vic TV from we're gonna have Big Vic from Big Vic TV. He's gonna be there as the guest. And the following week, I just saw that Mark the Mentor put it up. So let me go and show you guys. This guy is working. He is working. We're gonna have the box truck couple. The box truck couple is gonna be on the following week. So we're gonna have the box truck couple coming on, and we're gonna be talking about the whole industry, about the box truck and all of that stuff. That is Chrissy and Walter. In 6 days, we're gonna have them come on. That's gonna be at 8 o'clock, June 5th at 8. We're gonna have the box truck couple. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel, we have a podcast and Mark the Mentor channel. So go and subscribe to his channel and hit that notification bell while you're over there. And we talk about business and a lot of different stuff over there. How to make money, how to stay in business, the issues of life when running a business. And so yeah, go over there, and we're gonna be over there talking about that side of life. All right. But as I said, tomorrow we have Big Vic coming on from Big Vic TV. We're gonna be talking about, you know, a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. So please, guys, subscribe to Mark the Mentor channel. And you can catch us over there. We also are on, we're gonna be on, we're working on, we on YouTube. You can listen to our podcast on YouTube. We're gonna be on Spotify. We on Apple. We're gonna be on the Apple podcast, and I see that we're gonna be on Amazon Music. All right. So we're working our way up there, but like I said, guys, just follow me on that channel also. That is Mark the Mentors right here, Mark the Mentor, and we talk about a lot of stuff over there. So don't forget to go over there and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share the live and the video. My name is Kirk. Over here we talk about a lot of different stuff, and shout out to Interstate's crew. Over here we talk about a lot of different stuff. I'm talking about Ron Desantis today with the new immigration bill that's going to be going in effect, that is going to get a lot of people deported back to their home country. And unfortunately, whether you like it or not, it's going to be there's a lot of people is going to be removed from this country because of their immigration status. Immigration is a big issue in the United States of America. There are a lot of people that are here illegally, and I explain, if you guys just coming in the live, I go through a whole bunch of different reasons why people are illegal. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. topic right here. I might do it Wednesday. I'm gonna create it and do it Wednesday. But please, if you are illegal in this country, please seek the advice of a legal attorney and go and sit down and find out what kind of opportunity is there for your immigration status. Get a legal attorney, find an attorney that are specialized in immigration, and find out what is there that you can do to get your status from illegal to legal. And you know, you can hopefully become a U.S. citizen within 3 or 5 years. So I just explained to you guys my journey. I explained the stories of people that I know. I'm going to be coming back Wednesday, and I'm going to be talking about, you know, just the consequences of being illegal. And let me say this to a lot of people, man. A lot of time we talk about certain subject, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of people like to get scared. A lot of people like to get intimidated by a lot of these stuff. Let me say this about immigration, okay? It's not, you're not supposed to, immigration, being illegal was the word, the whole illegal term, or being illegal in America or any country at all, it was not designed for you to be comfortable. The mere fact that you are illegal is enough to scare you. So if a governor pass a law, I don't know why everybody getting so hench. Like, just the mere fact that you're illegal should be enough hench for you to go get your paperwork. We should stop be waiting on governors and Senate and all these people passing law for us to make a move. You know, so stop get all enchi when these people make law, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna keep writing new immigration law. And I know one state that is not gonna be, if I know right now that if any state should replicate what Ron Desantis just do, I can tell you Pennsylvania will not have a problem replicating it. Oh, Pennsylvania, they'll do that in a heartbeat. Y'all love Pennsylvania. You know, Philly. Shout out to Philly. The governor of Philly, those guys will write that immediately. They will. I'm telling you. Because there's money. There's money in it. You understand? And so, even though Pennsylvania is, you know, Pennsylvania got a lot of tricks when it comes on to Pennsylvania. Let me say this. Pennsylvania have a lot of little tricks to it. And I'm talking about this, like the system itself. There's a lot of little tricks in Pennsylvania. But you got to be here to know it. All right. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video, share the live. We want to get the word out to all my people, to all the Jamaican people who is going to watch this live and watch this video. And all the people that's going to see this, come across this live. All I'm going to say, man, go get an attorney and find out what opportunities there for you to get your paperwork, because it's not going to get any easier. Right now, they're getting ready to change the currency to digital currency. You understand? So you don't have no green card, you don't have no social security number. How are you going to get on this digital currency program? That's another issue. That's another topic. So again, you guys have to understand the world is changing. And it's not waiting on you to make a move for it to change. It is changing day by day. And it's whether you're on the program or not, it's changing. All right. So for all the people that watch it live tonight, I appreciate you for coming through. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And like I said, I'm going to be back Wednesday talking about part 2 of immigration with the Ron DeSantis new bill that's going to be in effect July the 1st. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are not going to like it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So all I can say is that I got to keep it real. Like, I got to keep it raw and unedited. I'm not going to come here and sugarcoat it. You're going to sit down with an attorney, a real attorney, a true attorney, attorney that mean you well. He is going to give it to you, or she is going to give it to you raw and unedited. All right? So, yeah. Anyway, guys, peace out, man. I will catch you on the next one. And like I said, man, go catch me on the Mark the Mentor tomorrow. And like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Peace out. It's your boy Kirk. Back again with the next live, man. Peace out. Peace out.